Hey, what's up YouTube? It's another day out here in the shop, and we have ordered another cheap part from AliExpress, this time for the bike behind me there. That's the Marin Pine Mountain 29er that I built up a month or so ago. I've been loving this bicycle, but there's one thing that sucks on it. So let's check out what sucks on the bike, and then we'll show you what we've bought to hopefully replace it that doesn't suck. We'll see. If you haven't seen my build series on this bicycle, I recommend you go check it out because it's awesome. Steel is real good. But what sucked about the bike, the only thing I haven't changed yet, is these brakes. These are old school SRAM Juicies. From what I understand, they were never good. Even back in the day, these things most of the time got ripped right off and thrown in the garbage. They don't even lock the wheel up. I have cleaned them. I've done everything I can to them, and you've got to two-finger these things if you want the bike to stop at all. So I'm tired of them. I'm going to get rid of them. Let's check out what I have purchased on AliExpress to try and fix that problem, because I love this bicycle. It's gorgeous. And yeah, all right, let's get into the actual stuff. Sorry about rambling. So here they are. These are the ONIRII bike, ONIII bike, I don't know how you say it. ONIRII bike, let's just say that. The ONIRII bike V4R brake set. Pro IV4R. Here's how they come here. This did have bubble wrap on it. I may have already opened this package. There's the other two. So this is a full set of brakes. Like I said, I think I paid like 88 bucks for these shipped to the US. And they came with all of your hardware. And they are supposedly already filled with mineral oil. So let's get them unwrapped and we'll take a closer look at them. As you can see, this is definitely a Hope-inspired brake. I'm really impressed with the build quality, actually. You can tell that they have some pretty nice machine work here. Looks really nice. It's got the finned pads on it. I'm not sure if these are a Shimano style or not. We'll try them out, and if we have to replace them, we'll get into another video on what you actually have to replace them with. But I have to say, they look really sharp. They're pretty lightweight. Powered by IIIPro. It's got a part number on it, which is nice. Some interesting engraved logos. It looks like two brake levers and a disc. But oh, and it says mineral oil on it really big. Interesting, but nonetheless, it looks sharp. Let's check out the lever. All right, so now we are looking at the Pro IV4R lever. Super nice. I think the build quality is insane on this thing. It's really shocking me. It's supposed to be filled with mineral oil. Lever looks really nice. It's supposed to have bearings in here. It's got your reach adjust right here. And I like the way that it's mounted. Really, I mean, seriously nice machine work on this thing. It's got the Shimano style bracing here. Feels really not crazy lightweight. I mean, it's really light. I'm impressed. So I guess let's get these things on the bike. Here's the front over there. Didn't even bother. It's gonna look the exact same. And here is the front lever. Gonna look the same, just reverse. So let's try and get these things mounted, and we'll see how that process goes. Hopefully I have my brake tool kit, because I'm gonna need some of those little tools so I can get that grommet down into the cable. Okay, let's do it. Friends don't let their friends ride Juicies. These are terrible brakes. From what I've heard from my bike mechanic friends, back in the day, they used to just take these off and throw them in the garbage, and I have to kind of agree. They just have no power. I can't believe they were spec'd on this bike back in the day, because this was not a starter bike. back in 2011. It was actually, you know, I mean, it still is a really cool bike, but it was cool back then too. But these brakes, terrible. Terrible. Bye-bye, juicies. And I'm not going to do a whole install the brakes tutorial thing where I show you how to insert an olive and all that. There's plenty of stuff like that on YouTube if you want to see that. I will say if you're installing something like this, these do appear to be a Shimano style olive setup, so search for that. That's what I did. And luckily, I've got these little pieces here that are going to help me hold the brake line while I pound the grommet insert thingy into the hose. I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to pound it down in there. Hold on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. That little guy, if it'll focus. That little guy right there. He gets pounded down into the hose. Whoa. So I'm going to do that now. Wish me luck. Okay, so upon further inspection, it appears that these things already have the brass insert already in there. So it appears that brass insert's already in there upon further investigation. So no need to pound a new one in there. That's pretty awesome. And this is something to remember. I'm going to try and prop this hose up here. Let's do it right here. So when you're putting these three onto the hose, your rubber outer cover, this is like your squash thingy, grommet, I don't know, and this is the olive. You need to put them in this order. Rubber thingy goes on, big side pointed towards the brake lever. Then this thingy, screw side, bolt side, whatever you want to call it, pointed towards the brake lever. And then the olive, which is, I think, bi-directional. I don't think it matters. So, all right, let's slip them on here. We're going on with the rubber thingy out of focus. There we go. That's going on. You see what I'm doing here? And then, whoop, we're out of focus again. Come on. Okay, so that's on there, and then we're gonna put this thingy on there. Boop. So now we're gonna unscrew this, and there is fluid in here, so we're gonna be kind of quick. And we're just gonna shove that thing, shove it up in there as far as you can. Probably need two hands. Okay. Seems like it's up in there. And then run. And then we're going to run our olive in and start to screw. And that's going to tighten everything down. And now you need an 8mm open-ended wrench to finish this process off. You don't want to over torque this thing. I mean, that looks incredible. There's the bottom, aka the caliper. And it spins good and feels really good. One finger, I got a nice feel there. And of course I can adjust the bite point, or not the bite point, but the lever position if I want to. But I think it feels pretty good right there right now. Let's get the rear installed, man. Stokage! Alright, these bad boys are installed. They are absolutely gorgeous. And they feel pretty good. This one, I might need to bleed. Unfortunately, you can't bleed this thing like a Shimano. But I'm going to see how it feels. I had to run the lever out pretty far so that I could one finger it without it hitting my knuckles. So we'll see how that is when it gets hot. Obviously, we can't do that now. But they're just gorgeous. I mean, I am really impressed with the build quality. Everything is super nice. I didn't weigh them. Whoops. Forgot to do that. Got too excited. But they are awesome looking. Okay, so I just rode this thing around a little bit. Yeah, it's snowing, and these brakes are incredible. At least the power is really strong. I'm impressed with the build quality. We'll see how they hold up, obviously. Hopefully the weather turns a little bit and we get to actually ride this thing on a trail and get to heat them up and see how they really perform. But I think they're going to be a really good addition to the Marin Pine Mountain behind me. Love this bike, continue to love it. Yeah, it's just cool. Yeah, all right. Check you guys later.